Okay, so we've no sooner finished the album and wrapped up all the bits and pieces and got the thing out, then I'm starting to think the extra tracks, so we'll probably do another single, and I wanted to do a special mix of one of the tracks on the album called After Passing, and I was very much having Christmas in mind, because you know how I always like to do a Christmas single, but at the moment I'm just mucking about. I'm going around the workshop, finding all the old bits of 2Before that are left over from the last thing and making something out of them. I've also got a couple of new songs, but today was Sound Formation, so here's what we've got. We've got After Passing with extra stuff on it. You might recognise the track if you know it. Now you'll recognise that bit, but I wanted to put some extra bits in it because it lends itself to extra sound, so I've just been experimenting, seeing what I could get. But the one thing I did want to recreate was my Space Cruise Control. This is a Yamaha DX27. It's probably about something like 35, 36 years old, maybe older. And I can't remember what it was that. It was the smaller version of the DX7, which everyone was using. But I've got an LFO noise. I've fed it into this zoom pedal. I put it on a wah-wah setting, I think. Yes, that's what I've done. Tell me I've done that. Yes, it's on a wah-wah setting, which means it'll sound like you're cruising on a space liner. It's amazing what you can do on the cheap, isn't it? But that I thought we'd bring up somewhere in the track. So we bring it up in the track somewhere. I love that. I may be substance free for many decades, but what I learned during that time of abuse was what things sounded like. This is what I'm doing. I mean, I'm quite tired today. It's a Monday when I'm shooting this. But this, I was really pleased because I wasn't exactly sure where it was. I had to go and find the sound on a bank of sounds. And I didn't actually need to tune this thing, but it needs to be tuned basically to that manually, because its RAM memory has completely gone. And the brilliant thing about these DX27s is that they were ahead of their time, really. You could have created really great sounds, you could have written great sounds. The trouble is you needed to be Albert Einstein to be able to do it, and I don't think the makers factored that in. I knew a guy who could do it called Nigel Haslam. He could program DX27s and create sounds and maybe try and sell them back to Yamaha. But this one, I just go around looking for things, then feed them into strange effects, and when you've bunged a bit of reverb on them, you get, as I've said, isn't that great? Cruise Control Intergalactic. While I was at it, I used this varmint for a saxophone solo. The Kurzweil, it just has this amazing tenor sax sound, which if it's played like a sax, where you slur the notes, probably a sax player would quibble with me, but most people would just say, oh, is that a sax on there? It's pretty amazing. I can get a lot of stuff out of it. So I'm going to see if I can find it for you very quickly. Let's see. It's on here somewhere. I decided to put a sax solo on it. A sax solo. And it does sound quite good. I put some jingle bells in there just at the end for a bit of fun. And I'll see if I can find it for you. Bit of orchestra, bit of sounds. You know, there is a guitar there somewhere, but this is not a guitar track. So I'm also having my coffee break. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Jingle bells. We go out on a space noise. It's crude, but it works. Welcome to the wonderful world of DIY, and I'll be seeing you next time because I'm going to be doing plenty of this in the next couple of 3 weeks.